Scan. I want to welcome you all to the Illinois Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. So your camera and microphone are turned off. You are muted and the panelists cannot see or hear you. Please use the question and answer button to answer any questions to the presenters at any time, and they will respond to you privately. Sign up for more sessions. There are many more college presentations going on, so please check the schedule on the website. Lastly, this recording will be available, so all sessions will be recorded and be available to you at strivescan.com/Illinois. And I will first like to start with Judson, and you can take it away.
Okay, great, thank you. Can I go ahead and share my screen?
Sure can.
Okay, well, while that's loading, hello everyone. My name is Sandy, and I'm a freshman admissions rep with Judson University. So I'm not sure how many of you have heard about Judson. We are a very school. Should be loading here. Is it sharing the screen okay? Okay.
Hi, Sandy. You were a little choppy. I think you might be having some connection issues. While Sandy figures out their connection issues, we'll go ahead and, oh, hi, Sandy. I can see you now.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, now we can hear you okay. You were very choppy a moment ago.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, and my name is Sandy. I'm a freshman admissions rep with Judson University. So Judson is a 4-year Christian liberal arts university located in Elgin, Illinois. So you might not have heard of us, we are a very small school. We are approximately 40 miles northwest of Chicago. So you do get that suburban feeling in the Elgin area, but then you're close enough to Chicago to go get like some internship opportunities or job opportunities. So we have approximately 800 undergraduate students. So again, a very small school. But the great thing about that is that you will have one-on-one interaction with your professor. So our student to faculty ratio is 13:1. So you won't be just a number at Judson. Your professors will get to know you by name. They will get to know you very well and get you connected with internships and career opportunities later on. Another great benefit to it being such a small school is small class sizes. So about 78% of our classes have less than 20 students in them. By the time you get into your junior or senior year, it could be less than 10. Switching to academics, so Judson offers 60 majors, minors, and concentrations, with our top 5 being architecture, art and design, business, education, and psychology. Now, again, within each of these majors, there are different concentrations. For instance, within business, you could do marketing, management, or accounting. With psychology, you can do criminal justice, pre-social work, family and childhood studies. So again, there is a variety of majors to choose from, even though we are such a small school. Now, what we are best known for is our architecture major. With this major, we have what we call a hybrid 4+2 program. This is a program that leads to you getting a master's in architecture. So you do 4 years of undergraduate work, 1 year of a paid internship, and then 1 year of your master's program. And then by the time you're done, you have your master's in architecture. So it is a very unique program specific to Judson. So if you're looking into architecture, Judson would be a very good place for you. Another highlight of Judson is that most of our majors actually require for you to have an internship. So not just architecture. So that gives you like real world experience right away. And majors have study abroad opportunities as well. 100% of our students receive academic scholarships at Judson. So students are able to also stack scholarships. So what this means is that when you first apply to Judson and you're admitted, our financial aid office awards you an academic scholarship based off your high school GPA. If you're an athlete and you're being recruited by a coach, you can also receive an athletic scholarship on top of your academic scholarship. And then we do offer 20 plus sports for men and women. So there is a lot to choose from. And then if on top of that, you are also like a theater or a music student, then you can get a third scholarship through Judson. So you get the academic, the athletic, and the music or theater scholarship, which makes it very affordable for you. And this doesn't even take into consideration the money that you might be getting through your FAFSA application through like the federal or the state government. So again, Judson, although it is a private school, it can be very affordable. And then the last thing that I did want to highlight about Judson is that we, even though, again, we are such a small school, we do offer our students a lot of student life activities, whether that be through clubs or organizations, honor societies, as well as, again, as I mentioned, study abroad opportunities or mission trips through the local churches. Our applications are open for fall 2022, and our application fee is waived right now, so it is free to apply until December 31st. And then our campus is currently open for visits. So if you're looking for a small, affordable school where you can build relationships, friendships, and also get your degree along the way, then Judson might be the school for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judson. Now I would like to introduce Alverno College.
Let's see. Hello, my name is Martha Chavarria. I am a bilingual admissions counselor. Just getting my screen up to present. All right, so Alverno College. Alverno College is located on the south side of Milwaukee. We are about 10 minutes away, about 10, 15 minutes away from downtown. We are an all women's college, a Catholic women's college. You do not need to be Catholic to attend. One of our major missions at Alverno is we are deeply inspired by our Catholic Franciscan roots. So what that means is we're really about giving back to the community and then just preparing women for lives of personal and professional development. We do oftentimes like shut down our campus a couple times a year in order to give back to the community and have a community day event. So that is one of our greatest missions. At a glance, so we are a smaller campus. We have about 1,100 students in our undergrad program, and we do have a graduate program about 650 students. Students coming to Alverno like our campus because of the smaller class sizes. As you progress in your studies, you're looking at about 9-to-1 student faculty ratio. Half of the women on our campus are women of color, 70% first generation students. And then we are a Hispanic serving institution in the state of Wisconsin, which means about 25% of our student population are of Latinx descent. And then we do have roughly about 40 programs of study. When you combine it with minors, you're looking at about 60. And then we are unique because we do not have letter grades. So all of the grades, basically it's feedback. It's based on a successful and unsuccessful model. And then in order to graduate, all of our majors require at minimum at least one internship. Some do require more than that. And then reasons to attend a women's college. This is what students have told us that has made their experience at a women's college very successful. So they feel greater success after college. There's a strong alumni network across the United States. It's very women-centered. You can find your unique voice, and it's very motivated to produce leaders, especially looking like if you're from Milwaukee or near, you will realize that there are a lot of women out there that who are Alverno alum. And then the 8 abilities. So this goes based on the null grades. So we definitely try to give everyone a well-rounded education. These abilities is what our professors and instructors will evaluate a student on. Doesn't mean that each class is going to touch on each point, but it does mean within your studies, you will touch on this at some point and be evaluated on these abilities. Academics. These are just our more popular majors. We are known for nursing. The thing that people are attracted to about our nursing program is we are a strong nursing program, but we are not one to put students in some type of lottery system or like a wait list for clinicals. You are guaranteed clinicals. And then we have, you see here, like art, biology, business, and then like education are just some of the top majors that bring students to our campus. And then, as I mentioned before, you do have to have at least one internship to graduate. And listed here are just some of the places around the Milwaukee area that our students go to complete their internships. The Milwaukee County Zoo, for example, if you're like studying biology, Harley-Davidson often takes our students if they're, studying business or HR or a variety of different majors. And then again, Brewers and then Northwestern Mutuals are just some of the names that stand out in the Milwaukee area that we partner up to do our internships. Financial aid. Right now, we are test optional. So in order to apply, we don't need your ACT or SAT scores. We are giving merit-based scholarships based on your GPA. And then of course, students are encouraged to file for FAFSA because that will determine the grants and additional aid that they may get. And then our financial aid office would be able to tell students about loans and then the student employment working on campus. You don't have to travel off campus. You often can work between classes. So that is a bonus, especially in those winter months. And then next, we do have competitive scholarships. These scholarships are private scholarships on campus. They are posted on our website. Students can apply to these after they have been admitted. I do say to students to apply early because some of these have an end date, like in the winter time. So if you apply, although we have open enrollment, but if you apply in the spring, you've lost the opportunity for some of these additional private scholarships. And then next steps. So applying is easy. It should only take about 20 to 30 minutes to apply. We do not need an essay. There's just about 5 questions. And then again, submitting the application and then also submitting your high school transcripts. We are taking tours. You can go to the website below. In person, you can request a personal tour or you can do a group tour. We also have some events coming up next month. We have a virtual preview day, and then we have our next in-person preview days on Saturday, November 13th. We actually just had one yesterday, which was amazing to have people on campus discovering all the things that Alverno has to offer. And then we have some specific preview days for nursing, science day, and deciding day. Deciding day is in case you are undecided, you can come to campus and talk to different professors and faculty and staff about just discovering what might interest you. So definitely check that out, and you can again register at alverno.edu/preview. And that is what I have for you, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Now we will have University of Wisconsin, Parkside.
Hello, everyone. I am so glad to be here with y'all today. My name's Evie, and I'm an admissions counselor at the University of Wisconsin, Parkside. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first thing I love to share about Parkside is our location. So we're located in Kenosha, Wisconsin, in what we call the Milwaukee-Chicago corridor. So we're about 45 minutes south of Milwaukee and about an hour and a half north of Chicago. Being between these two big cities is super unique and actually leads to some awesome internship opportunities and post graduation job employment opportunities as well. So we are located on 700 acres of beautiful parkland and about 5 minutes away from Lake Michigan. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous campus, I have to say so. But Parkside is super focused on academics. So we offer over 40 majors. at Parkside. I'm going to touch on about 4 of our signature programs today. So the first one is our theater arts program. This is a cohort model. So you work in a team, very hands-on with your classmates. Fun fact, 100% of our spring 2020 grads were actually employed into the industry. We also have computer science. It's a major that a lot of our students come to major in. And on average, 99% of our grads are employed into the field upon graduation. And actually, most of them have their jobs lined up as they go into their senior year. Pre-health is another big program that draws students in. This one is super unique because we have an 89% professional school acceptance rate. So to put it into perspective, the national average is around 42%. The reason ours is a little bit higher is because of our dedicated faculty. To give you one example, we have a faculty member that takes the MCAT every year just to help learn it better and help learn what he needs to teach to his students to prepare his students. Criminal justice is another one of those programs that brings a lot of our students in. We were actually ranked #1 criminal justice program in the state of Wisconsin from correctionofficers.org. This one, again, super unique and very hands-on. One of my colleagues was a criminal justice major back in school, and for his internship, he was in the back, doing a stakeout with the binoculars for hours. So it's a super cool experience you get with that major. Our campus has around 4,200 students with a student to faculty ratio of 17:1. So with that, what that really means is your professor will know your name. They'll know who you are. And another reason for that is because 100% of our classes are taught by our professors. The same person teaching your class will be grading your assignments and hosting open office hours for you after class if you have any other questions. Parkside is the only Division II athletic program in the state of Wisconsin, something we are super proud of. We love our athletes, so we offer men's and women's sports. They're all listed up here on the screen. I'll touch on a few: baseball, cross country, softball, volleyball. And with that, we get to offer some athletic scholarships as well, which is super, super cool. But if athletics are not your thing, I totally get it. There are still tons of other ways to be involved at Parkside. Being involved truly changes your college experience, no matter where you're at. So at Parkside, we actually have over 80 clubs and organizations. These range from academic to cultural, lifestyle, spiritual. So you'll be able to find a club that fits in with you. And hey, if you're not, you always can start up your own. One of my colleagues back when they went to Parkside started up the Dungeons and Dragons Club. Super cool, a club that still exists today. I touched on internships a little bit earlier when I talked about our location, but internships are super important. They allow you to get a feel for the field that you're going into. So we offer more than 500 internship opportunities for all of our students. But even before that, we offer what's called community-based learning projects. So these projects are part of your classwork, and you'll get to be hands-on out in the community. So say you're a marketing major and you're taking a marketing class, maybe you partner with a local community to develop a marketing strategy for them or a social media plan. Which is super cool. Our students love these because they're just a semester long, but they really get your hands out in the field. Being money savvy is also one of the things we like to shine on here at Parkside. So we do have very affordable tuition, some of the lowest tuition in the state of Wisconsin. And on top of that, we offer those academic and those athletic scholarships. Also, for all my friends joining from out of state, we do have our out of state scholar program. So you get awarded $5,000 to $7,000 in scholarships based on your GPA, and that's renewable for all the 4 years you're here. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for allowing me to share.
And thank you so much. Now we will have University of Wisconsin, La Crosse.
Sorry about that. I guess I was having some technical difficulties. So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dylan Grippentrog. I'm a new freshman admissions counselor at UW La Crosse here. I just wanted to provide you with a bird's eye view of our beautiful campus in the beautiful city that we are located in. So UW La Crosse is located over in La Crosse, Wisconsin, on the west coast of our state. We're sandwiched right between the Mississippi River and the beautiful bluff areas, as you can see in that picture right there. The city of La Crosse itself has about 52,000 people residing in it, but if you factor in the greater metropolitan area here, that'll be a little over 100,000 people. With us being close to the Mississippi River, there's plenty of opportunities for you to go hiking, for you to go canoeing, backpacking, biking, anything you want to do outdoors to get yourself immersed in the beautiful southwestern portion of Wisconsin. We do also, I would consider us not a massive city by any means, but not also a small city. So we have plenty of opportunities for you to go off and explore our city. We have a historic downtown area about a mile from our campus where you can go and explore coffee shops, restaurants, walk across the river walk, and go and partake in various events in our convention center. If you travel to the north of our campus, you'll find a lot of those big box stores, places like Target, Kohl's, Old Navy, as well as different chain restaurants like Noodles and Company, Chipotle, Buffalo Wild Wings, and the list goes on. Every year, we welcome about 20,000 students to our city. We have 3 universities that reside here, UW La Crosse, Viterbo University, and Western Technical College. So there's always stuff happening for our students, whether that be trivia nights, karaoke nights, movies, or concerts in the park. There's stuff happening 7 days a week. So we are not by any means a suitcase college. We understand that we're a little bit farther away from Illinois schools or Illinois cities. So we're about 4 hours from Chicago, but we try to provide our students with plenty of opportunities to get back to their family and friends. So we have a ride board program. There's an Amtrak train depot in town, a couple bus lines that run through La Crosse, a 3-gate airport, a regional airport, and a city bus system that will take you all throughout the city of La Crosse here. Looking at our university specifically, we are a medium-sized institution. We have about 10,000 students on our campus, and that's factoring in students pursuing their bachelor's degree all the way up to students pursuing that master's or graduate level program. The bulk of our students, though, are those undergraduate students with a number of about 9,400 students there. Being a medium-sized school, we have an average class size of 28 students and a faculty to student ratio of 19:1. So we really want to make sure that you're not in large lecture halls, that you have the opportunity to form connections with your professors and the faculty that you're interacting with. And our faculty really want to get to know everything about you and make sure that you feel comfortable in and outside of the classroom here. We do require that freshmen live on campus, but we only require students live on campus for that first year. So after that, if you want to move off campus, you're more than welcome to. You can move into a house or an apartment, or you can stay on campus with us. We have 10 different residence halls for our students to choose from, 8 of which are that traditional style hall. So 2 people per room with a community bathroom on the floor. 1 is a suite style residence hall where you have 3 people in a room with a conjoining bathroom between another suite. And then we also offer an apartment style residence hall for those upperclassmen students. And it's basically 4 individual rooms, your own bathroom, your own kitchen, and your own living room space. In addition to that, we offer a wide range of different living options, from co-ed living down to gender inclusive housing, and some living and learning communities for different areas of interest, like outdoor exploration or women in STEM, places like that, or things like that. We've been super, I guess, blessed the past couple of years here with, in terms of growth and building projects. We've erected a number of new buildings on our campus, starting with our student union that was built in 2017. It's an awesome space for our students to come back and kick back and get away from the stresses of academic life. In 2018, we added a massive behemoth state-of-the-art science facility to our campus with the Prairie Springs Science Center. It's got 56 laboratories in there for our biology and pre-health students. In addition to the health center or the science facility in 2018, we also added an addition to our Eagle Recreational Center. So we added a massive fitness facility with cardio equipment, squat racks, bench presses, and a number of different workout spaces. This upcoming fall, so fall of 2022, we will be opening a student field house on our campus. So it'll include a NCAA grade track for our men's and women's track and field team, different multi-purpose courts, some labs for exercise sports science students, and a few other different, entities in there. And then in fall of 2020, we actually opened and renovated our second oldest building on campus, Whittick Hall. It now houses our College of Business Administration. So it's a really brand new modern facility. You can see it in the bottom corner of the screen there. It's probably one of my favorite buildings on campus. We have over 100 different programs for students to choose from. More popular programs are biology, exercise, sports, science, psychology, education, and the list goes on. In terms of applying, we look at a wide range of things with our students. The big things that we look at, though, are course rigor and GPA and class rank. But we try to look at and recruit and admit, holistic, well-rounded students. So when applying, you want to go to the apply.wisconsin.edu, the UW system application. We do not take the Common App, unfortunately. We do have a priority deadline of February 1st. So any applications received after that point will be considered on a space available basis. So I strongly encourage you to get that application in as soon as you possibly can. In terms of tuition and fees, we have about, you would classify as non-resident students around $24,000 there, and that includes a wide range of different things. And I'll end quick because I see I'm out of time by just saying what's next. Come and visit our campus. You can go on our visits page and see all of our different options and connect with us on social media. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I would like to introduce University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee.
Okay, well, hi, everybody. I am here to keep the University of Wisconsin system rolling. So give me a second while I share my slides here. Fantastic. Okay, so I am Genevieve. I am one of your admissions advisors at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. My colleague John is also here today as well in the chat. And we're really here to answer any questions you have about UWM. So we'll make sure you have our contact information after today's session as well, in case there are things that perk your interest. I always like to start talking about UWM by talking about our campus location. So we are located in the Upper East Side neighborhood of Milwaukee. Our campus feels really residential, even though we are located in a city. So lots of trees, lots of green space, sort of how you'd picture a traditional college campus in a movie. And we have the benefits of having that neighborhood surrounding campus. So tons of art galleries, restaurants, shops. It's a really up and coming area that our students enjoy exploring. We're also 5 minutes from Lake Michigan and the beachfront. So the beach does border our campus. It's super easy to get over there, and our students love to spend time at the beach after class. As you can see, I think this picture is a really nice visual of where we're located because the downtown Milwaukee skyline is here in the background. So we're about a 15-minute walk or an 8 or 9 minute drive to downtown. And then we're 90 minutes from Chicago. Some of the most popular Milwaukee attractions are listed here on our slide. There is tons to explore no matter what your interest areas might be. We're proud to be the most diverse school in the University of Wisconsin system, and we take that really seriously. So we're really committed to social justice on our campus. We have cultural centers for all student organizations that support our students and help make sure that they're able to thrive on campus. So we have students from all 50 states and more than 80 countries, and our students love to study abroad. So that's a really popular option at UWM as well. You'll see here we're a pretty big campus. So we have 19,000 undergraduate students enrolled, but at the same time, we make sure that our students get a lot of care and attention from faculty. So we have a 19-to-1 student to teacher ratio, which means that you'll get really close contact with faculty in the classroom. We are what's called an R1 or Research 1 institution. There are only about 150 or so R1 institutions in the United States, and UW-Madison is the only other one in the state of Wisconsin. So we're one of 2 in the state. What that means is our faculty are actually producing research as well. So in addition to their academic commitments, as professors. They're out there actually conducting research and including undergraduate students on their research team. So if that's something that interests you, UWM is a really great place to be. We are really passionate about experiential learning. So we have over 200 majors housed in our 15 schools and colleges, and they all have some type of experiential learning opportunity or component, whether that's an internship at a Fortune 500 company downtown, a clinical experience as a nursing student at Freighter Hospital or the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, or student teaching at a Milwaukee public school. There are opportunities for students across all majors and all colleges to get out into the community and employ what they're learning in the classroom in a real world context. Next thing I want to mention is a little bit about life on campus. So we're a Division I school. Our men's basketball team is really popular. We love cheering them on at our Panther Arena in downtown Milwaukee. It feels like a huge basketball arena. Tickets are free. Our students love it. And we have 15 Division I teams. So those are really popular for students to both participate in and cheer on their peers. We also have over 300 student organizations. So regardless of your interest area, there's certainly one for you, ranging from cultural organizations to academic organizations to fraternities and sororities. Community service is also really popular among our students. They completed over 58,000 hours because located in the city of Milwaukee, there's tons of opportunities to get out into the community and help serve our neighbors. Okay, next I do want to touch base on scholarships. So our Illinois students do benefit from a reduced tuition price, but we have tons of scholarship opportunities on top of that to help ensure that you're able to afford tuition. So here's one. Our Chancellor's Merit Scholarship is brand new this year, and all students are automatically screened for it when they apply to UWM. So if you have a 3.4 unweighted GPA or higher, you're automatically going to get money off of your tuition, which is awesome. Last thing I just want to wrap up with, you can apply to us using the Common App or the University of Wisconsin System application. There's no fee to apply, and we are test optional. So submitting your application is fairly straightforward and easy. March 1st is our admissions priority deadline. So you'll want to apply by March 1st for fall of 2022. And if you have any questions, we'll make sure you get our contact information after our session today. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the college search process.
Thank you so much. Now I would like to welcome Carthage College. I'm sorry, but you are still muted.
Thank you so much. Hello, my name is Cody Taylor. I'm a 2009 Carthage graduate. I also have my master's in education from Carthage in 2014. I did not have a traditional college experience. I originally attended Carthage as a commuter student, and after a semester, I transferred out to a larger Wisconsin state school. I attended there for a year and a half. Nothing negative to say about it. It just was not the educational fit for me. So I called mom and said I want to transfer back to Carthage. Students don't do that. Mom was not happy, but she did let me come back. So Carthage is located in Kenosha, Wisconsin, the third largest city in the state. Racine, Wisconsin is 5 minutes away. That's the fifth largest city in the state, and we are 1 hour north of Chicago and about 30 minutes south of Milwaukee. So definitely things to do, internship opportunities and things along those lines. We would encourage you to come to campus. We have over $250 million in recent renovations, $21.5 million recent new dormitory, $43 million science facility, athletic center, on-campus nursing simulator labs, and more. So we have over 50 majors and minors. We will typically get you involved in what you think you want to major in freshman year, and we really strive to even do that first semester. We want to confirm or deny that is actually what you want to do. Also, we're incorporating 3 soft skills that most schools are not. We're incorporating oral communication, written communication, and critical thinking into every single major. Some more unique academic programs, Velocity Consulting. This was the country's first ever 100% student-run consulting business. Also, we are the NASA Wisconsin Space Consortium site, so we have a working relationship with NASA, and our undergraduates are actually doing hands-on projects with NASA. So about 3 years ago, Jan Tarble donated $15 million to Carthage in a single gift and said, I want a proactive approach to career guidance. So at Carthage, you have an academic advisor helping you select your courses. You have a student success advisor there to help you be successful in anything you need. And then you have a career counselor day one freshman year in your field of study. They're going to help you with networking. They're going to teach you how to network. They're going to start you off with our alumni mentorship program. Also, they're going to help you with internships. Internships are the way of the world nowadays. And these are some of the top companies that we currently have students placed with. The average student at Carthage does 2 internships in their 4 years. Again, the average student does 2 in their 4 years. If you've ever thought about studying abroad, our academic calendar is what we call a 4-1-4. So you take 4 classes in the fall, 1 during the month of January that we call J term, and then 4 in the spring. We're nationally ranked. We are 5th in the country for short-term study abroad that takes place during January. There are some J term trips also in June, but typically we will do 15 to 18 trips in January. These are Carthage professor-led trips. You know, with an average class size of 17, you will know your professors. So going on these trips is a little less anxiety, a little less stressful, just having the school mapped out for you. Also, the reason why so many students go on these trips is you are doing course work on these trips, you're getting course credits, but also the cost is a lot more realistic than people think. The average cost of a trip is going to be somewhere closer to about $2,300 to $2,400, and that does incorporate airfare, hotels, meals, ground transportation, and everything in between. We have 28 NCAA Division III sports. Our athletics program is part of the CCIW, College Conference of Illinois, Wisconsin. Our men's and women's volleyball programs are typically nationally ranked. Women's started off this season 5th in the country, ranked 5th in the country. This is a photo from last April of our men's team. We were the Division III national champions, and we hope to repeat that this year. Currently, our men's soccer program is ranked 22nd in the country, and typically baseball is usually regionally ranked, if not nationally ranked. Basketball is always vying for a conference championship, but we have 28 NCAA athletic programs. So financial aid, right? Every single student that applies to Carthage will receive a merit scholarship. It is up to $13,000 per year. On top of that, we have additional grants such as $500 visit grant just for coming to Carthage for a visit. Filing the FAFSA before January 1st, we give you an additional $500 just for filing it. In addition to those things, we have competitive scholarships that we will start to send out information on in early October. The big one being presidential. We give away 35 scholarships, 9 are full tuition, and 26 at $25,000 per year. Anything that we give you in Carthage Aid is 4-year renewable. We do encourage families to file the FAFSA. Over 90% of our student body will receive institutional aid from Carthage based on us reviewing the FAFSA. So long story short, we will be competitive with a state school price. We do have a 4-year graduation guarantee at Carthage. If you lock in a major before this your second year, you don't fail a course, you take your traditional class load, we guarantee you can get into the classes that you need to graduate on time. Our application is open, and we do encourage you to apply to Carthage. It is test optional this year. We don't require essays, personal statements, letters of recommendation. So students, it is quite literally one of the quickest applications you will do. And that is what I have for you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. And now I would like to welcome all of the presenters back, Brady Bunch style, so that I can ask you a question. All right, so the first question I have for you all is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we will go in presenter order, starting with Judson.
I would definitely say visiting the campuses is a great way to start, just so that you can see if that place feels right for you. I always feel like being on the campus lets you know whether that school is a good fit for you after you meet with professors and student body. Another great thing is looking for a school that's right for you, not going based off what your friends are looking for, but what you're looking for specifically. So whether that be like a small school or a big school, even looking at like the weather or how close you want to be to home, that would be probably like my best advice.
So I recommend students, especially if they're looking at a private college, but also any college, don't be shy to talk to the financial aid office. Everyone's FAFSA is going to be different because everyone's household income is different. So get to the point where any school that you're interested in is can give you that financial aid award letter. And again, don't be shy. This is your education, and just ask the questions.
My biggest piece of advice would be give us all a call. We are all here because we are dedicated to you and helping you navigate these next steps and making sure our school is a good fit for you. So all of these admissions counselors on here, we are willing to help you. So give us a call. We are not scary, I promise.
Yeah, I guess I have two quick things. First thing is don't fall into the senior slump. Don't fall into that senior slide, push yourself all the way through. You can still get your admission retracted if you submit terrible grades. So keep that in mind. And the second thing is just find the place that feels right for you. Find the place that you feel comfortable with and that you can really see yourself thriving in. If you go to a school where you're like, they just have a really good program, so I'm going here, you're not going to succeed as much and you won't feel as engaged and involved because you won't feel connected per se or comfortable in that space.
I definitely echo everybody else's advice. And I would just add, think about what's important to you. Are you looking for a rural or an urban campus? What's your program of study going to look like? Are you hoping to live on campus all 4 years? Think about those factors and then confirm it with a visit.
Yeah, definitely agree with every other answer. I would throw in there, think about internship opportunities. Think about, when you type an entry-level job, they're all going to say experience wanted, right? So think about the schools and what business or what programs you're looking at specifically, if they can help you with the internship process.
All right, well, we actually have time for one more question. So what is one thing you want students to remember about your institution?
I think the one thing would be, even though we are a small school, we do have a wide variety of majors that we offer, as well as a lot of internship opportunities and study abroad opportunities. And then we are a school that has a great community where you can build friendships and get that one-on-one interaction with professors.
Yes, coming also from a small school, I definitely agree. I do just want to say, when people come to visit our school, they leave saying that it feels like home. So if you're looking for a smaller school and that home feeling, definitely, consider us, and even any other small college where you can get that all the feels.
One thing you should take away about Parkside is just how many events we have. We like to have fun at Parkside, so there's tons of things going on and you're able to stay engaged every day of the week.
Biggest takeaway for UW-La Crosse, I forgot to mention this in my presentation, but we were actually ranked number one or the number one comprehensive school in the state of Wisconsin. So we provide you with some great programs, plenty of opportunities to conduct research, get involved in internships, but we're also in a really unique area in part of the state. So we'll provide you great opportunities to go off and get involved and explore the area.
As far as our number one thing at UW-Milwaukee, I always say to students to consider the benefits of studying in an urban environment. Not only is, in my opinion, Milwaukee the best city in the Midwest, I think it's the most fun place to spend time, but there are so many opportunities to translate your academic learning into the community when you're in that city environment. So just think about all the opportunities you could have in that urban space.
I would just encourage you to remember that we have a 4-year graduation guarantee. So, when I was going through the process, parents always said, private schools are expensive, but private schools can work with you on the financial aid. And then also the location, just 30 minutes south of Milwaukee, an hour north of Chicago, and the 3rd largest city in the state. And how can you say no to that beautiful lake? We're literally on the shore of Lake Michigan.
Well, I just want to thank everyone for joining us today. Thank you, panelists. Thank you, students. Once this closed, you will have the opportunity to complete a 5-question survey. We will really appreciate you taking the time to do that. Please sign up for more sessions, and a recording will be available at strivescan.com/Illinois. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you again.